This is Joseph Harden from JH Aquatics, and you're watching the hashtag FishFam News. What is up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? This is the FishFam News all over again. I'm just having a little bit of fun, and I want to share with you guys some stuff that's been going on. I've been away for a while, but let's go ahead and dive right into the news. First up in the news, we have Joey Mullen from the King of DIY. He's changed his whole studio up. He really has changed it. It's much darker. He moved all the tanks around a little bit, and he's got a new tank he's setting up as well right now. I really do have to say I enjoy his biotope-like approach that he's taking at this point. I really do enjoy his use of real botanicals. I really look forward to seeing how this tank turns out and the rest of his fish gallery. Another person I want to talk about right in the beginning of the news is, who is this guy? This is MD Fish Tanks. It's really interesting. This guy has only been around on YouTube for what? For about 1 year, and he has completely blown up. He is at 118,000 subscribers. Totally awesome. He's got a much larger space that he just rented, and I look forward to seeing all of the stuff that he's going to be putting into that space, and we'll just see where things take him in the future. There are all kinds of people that I want to talk about in the news today, and to be completely honest, I've been away for a while, so a lot of what I'm going to share today is actually just, it really is the shoutouts that everybody thought the news was before. I want to give people a little bit of a shout out, some channels, some new channels, as well as share with you guys some world news as it comes up and different events going on around the United States and around the world. There's another channel that I'd really like to share with you guys, and that is Redfish Bluefish. This channel is a really awesome channel. Jason from Redfish Bluefish, he's been putting out a lot of really cool content. One of his latest pieces was an interview with Jim Carmark that I found to be really, really fascinating. In this interview with Jim Carmark, Jim actually shares a lot of really cool stories about his adventures collecting fish around the world, a lot of places in South America. I really enjoyed the stories, and I think in about 2 more days or so, 2 by 3 more days, he's doing a part 2. So check out Redfish Bluefish. If you're not subscribed to that channel, go ahead and get subscribed to that one as well. This is going to be a really cool part 2 to this interview. Another really cool interview that just came up this last week or so was from Chris from the Mad Aquarist. Chris Biggs from the Mad Aquarist. Check out Chris Mad Aquarist Biggs on YouTube. He put out an interview this week with 3 awesome ladies in the fish keeping hobby and industry. These 3 incredible ladies were Dr. Denise Petty. She is a veterinarian of aquatic animals. We also had Shelby Standrud. She is a brand ambassador for Seagrass Farms. And then we also had the one and only Sandy Moore, who is the president of Seagrass Farms. This was a really cool interview, and I really appreciate Chris for putting it out. I look forward to seeing more content from him like this. Haley from Oddball Aquatics put out a really cool video this week. It was actually a live stream. She did an Operation Beta upgrade. She went over to this young person's home and helped to do an upgrade of the aquarium, and just an upgrade of the living space for this beta fish to, I think it was like a 5-gallon aquarium. It was really nice to see these kids learning from Haley and learning the right way to care for fish. But if you're not subscribed to Haley's channel, definitely go check out Oddball Aquatics here on YouTube. Next up on the news, I want to share with you wild fish tanks. Ryan, aka the Lucky Schmuck over at Wild Fish Tanks, has been putting out content for a while now, and he actually, it's been away for about a month or so, but he just started putting out some content recently and did a live stream, and he's been talking about streaming more often. I really enjoy his work with North American native fish. He actually lives in Florida, so he has the opportunity to catch and keep native fish in his aquariums there in Florida. So definitely check out his channel if you're interested in any content about native wild fish and wild fish collecting here in North America. Here's another channel that I really, really enjoy that's been putting out a lot of killer content. This guy is funny. If you guys do not know Chris from Fish for Thought, you definitely need to go subscribe to his channel. He does a really stellar job reporting a little bit of the news in the subreddits of the fish keeping world and other shenanigans like that. So definitely go ahead and check out his channel. He had me laughing so hard this morning I was about to cry. Here's a fun channel for you, Kaler's Aquatics. Bob Kaler of Kaler's Aquatics has been sharing content here on YouTube for quite a while. He's been putting out some really fun content lately. He has a lot of different fish. He just got a python, and he is definitely a strong supporter of the FishTube community here on YouTube. He had a little bit of a meetup that he did and filmed, what was it, about a week or so ago with a few other people, Susan from SLC Aquatics, Chattanooga Ed, and James from Fish Room Fever. So check that out if you're interested in seeing how that went down. Speaking of Fish Room Fever, definitely go ahead and check out his channel. James over at Fish Room Fever has been on YouTube for about a year. He has 1.4 thousand subscribers right now. If you're not subscribed to his channel, definitely do. He does a lot of interesting live streams. He has some really cool guests as well, and of course some incredible content about the fish that he keeps. I want to give a shout out to Rob from Rob93 Aquatics. He does a weekly live stream over on his channel. Definitely check him out. He does his weekly live stream every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So go check that out if you're interested in all this stuff he's got going on. He's got all kinds of tanks. He just got a linear air pump, and he's getting more tanks every day. Here's another really fun piece of content. Check out Jadron's Aquatics. If you guys don't know of Jason over at Jadron's Aquatics, he's got a lot of aquariums, and I know that he does sell some of his fish. He put out a video just the other day, about 4 days ago. In this video, he talks about glow placos. There's been some content out there about these green glow placos, and everybody says that this is photoshopped or something like that. But if anybody knows anything about this, there's no evidence that this is true at this point. But it was really interesting that he put this out there for us to check out, and I look forward to finding the truth about these green glow placos. So in the last year, there's been a lot of new content creators here in the FishTube community, and there's been a lot of Australian fish tubers that have popped up recently. One of my favorite channels right now is Josh over at Aquamate. He actually is going to have me on his stream on Friday the 3rd, so I look forward to seeing you guys over there. But he's been putting out a lot of content. He also has really cool interviews. He's been doing some scaping videos and stuff like that, so definitely check out his channel and subscribe to him if you are not. In addition to that, there's also Dr. Blackie as he's known. He does weekly live streams as well, and you can definitely check his content out. Another Australian tuber is going to be Thirsty Rabbit. Tanks to You is his full channel name, but a Thirsty Rabbit as he is known, and he's putting out content, and he does do his live streaming as well. Another really awesome channel that I enjoy watching on a regular basis is Blake's Aquatics. I look forward to doing a little bit of streaming with him in the future as well. He's got a lot of really nice aquariums, and I love his love for plants for sure. So when doing the hashtag FishFam news again, my goal was to kind of make it a little bit nicer, add some more content, some more world fish keeping news, maybe new species and things like that. But while looking for content like this recently, I seem to have a problem. The whole internet seems to be locked up by this one video right now. A man in Louisiana jumped into a Bass Pro Shop. It was actually a dare for likes on some Twitter, Instagram thing, and he jumped into a Bass Pro Shop aquarium. I have to say this is not very smart. And he runs out of the store. Like, yeah. I mean, he could have gotten hurt. He could have hurt the fish. He could have hurt someone else. He could have hurt himself. Anyways, I definitely recommend not to do this. It's definitely not a smart thing to do. And I think he actually, yeah, he gets arrested and gets in trouble for it in the end. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into something a little bit better here. Due to the coronavirus lockdown and pandemic or whatnot, they have noticed a rise in seahorses in parts of the UK. It's really been interesting to see. The numbers have definitely been growing, and they seem to be healthier as well. It was a really interesting report, and I believe it was done by the BBC News, this article that I'm showing to you right here. But it's really interesting. I've heard a lot of things about a lot of different animals around the United States, around the world, different biotopes and different areas that are actually getting cleaner. The water is clearing up. It's been really interesting to see the effects of us actually slowing down a little bit and relaxing a little bit, and not creating such of a carbon footprint on the planet. We got a few channels celebrating things this month. We have Guppy Guru. He just hit 1,000 subscribers, so congratulations to you. On top of that, we have John and Lisa over at KG Tropicals. They just hit their 200,000 subscriber mark. Congratulations to you as well. There's a few new channels I'd like to share with you guys. First off, we have Father Fish. He actually has his own fish store in Florida called Father Fish Aquarium. You can definitely check out his live streams weekly and his content. He definitely loves his deep substrate beds. So check out all of his content over there. If you're not subscribed to him, definitely subscribe to his channel. Another new channel that I'd really like to share with you guys today is Caleb's Aquatics. This young man has been putting out a lot of content, and this last year he's been pushing really hard. I actually had the opportunity to meet him at a couple of fish keeping events. I definitely enjoy all of his content. It's been fun to watch him as he progresses in the hobby, and all of the new fish that he gets, all the new aquarium racks he builds, and and in his venture with actually selling fish and doing fish for profit. In sad and unfortunate news this month, we lost a good member of the FishFam community, of the FishTube community. We lost Nathan from Sand Creek Aquatics. He was definitely very active in the community. I remember plenty of late night live streams where we just geek out about fish and enjoy the late night when we all could not sleep. I have to say it was definitely an unfortunate loss, and my condolences go out to all of his friends and family. Now, with everything going on in the world right now, I know it's been hard to think about going to any kind of events, and we'll see where things take us. But at this point, there are some events still scheduled in the future. One of those events is Aquashella. We have Aquashella in Chicago that'll be on August 8th and 9th. And then we also have the Dallas Aquashella, which is October 30th and November 1st. We could take a look at these real quick. We have Aquashella Chicago, and this was an awesome event. I went to it last year. I went to both of these events last year, and it was actually a really incredible event. I love the combination of art and music with fish keeping, saltwater and freshwater, as well as other kind of reptiles. And it was even like, tarantulas and things like that. So we have Chicago Aquashella, which is August 8th and 9th. And at the Schomburg Convention Center, we have Aquashella in Dallas. And that was also a really incredible event. I enjoyed that one. Right now they're calling it Aquashelloween because it will be taking place on October 31st and November 1st. So if you're going to that, definitely plan on wearing a costume, I guess. I'm looking into that now. So I look forward to being at that, if nothing else. We'll see how the weather treats us, so to speak, and we'll see. I hope to see you guys at some of these events. And from now on, every month, I want to share with you guys a nonprofit organization or group that is doing something to help support the hobby and protect the fish as well. So, of course, this month, I want to share with you guys Project Piaba. I really enjoy the work that they are doing and getting involved in the community. And they also have been getting involved with a lot of us content creators and allowing us to take the opportunity to spread the word for them. They work with a lot of different fisheries in Brazil, and they help them with best practices to preserve the species of fish and to the health of the fish, as well as preserve the business for them, because this feed their families technically as they sell these fish. It's very important for them. If you guys would like to support them, you can go ahead and check out their website, projectpiaba.org. You can support them financially, as well as just sharing this information as I am doing today. Well, I'm really excited to be doing the hashtag FishFam news again from a completely different place on the planet, and I look forward to sharing more stuff. I look forward to having it evolve along with your help, providing me with some information and news as well. So I just want to see where this can go, and I just look forward to doing it once a month. I think it's a little bit better than doing it every week like I used to. I used to grind this out once a week, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching the hashtag FishFam news, and definitely check out all of these channels. I'll put links to all of these channels in the description below. Thank you so much for watching the hashtag FishFam news, and have a wonderful July.